Now onto the little ones. We may not be able to prevent our children from getting sick, but we can help them to feel better in no time with the right medication and knowledge. We will be unpacking headaches in babies and children under the age of 12. And from CMed Health is general practitioner Dr. Leila Kasim, who will be telling us so much more. Leila, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, doctor, I have to find out, what causes headaches within infants and children under the age of 12?
So a headache for a child is very common. The most common causes are either inflammation or a viral infection or an infection that could be bacterial.
What are some of those most common types of headaches?
So children don't usually develop, or it's not common for children to just develop a headache. There has to be a cause. We break up or we classify the cause according to whether it's an inflammatory process, whether it is an infection causing the headache, or teething.
Oh, yeah.
Teething can also cause fevers and headaches in a child.
Why are headaches always accompanied by a fever? And what makes fevers considered so dangerous within children?
So a fever is an immune response. It's a reaction to, for instance, an infection or inflammation, and it's often accompanied by a headache. Children can't always express themselves verbally, and this is the way they present. So they can often present with a headache associated with a fever.
I understand that. And when it comes to treating a headache, why is paracetamol so effective?
So the way we treat headaches and fever in children, we basically treat them non-pharmacologically and pharmacologically, so using medication. So paracetamol, which is an antipyretic. An antipyretic basically means to reduce a fever and to assist with pain. So it is one of the first options for treating a headache or fever.
And then when it comes to administering this paracetamol, what are some of those things we need to look out for in terms of dosage? And does that dosage change depending on the child's age?
Yes, so all medication is dose adjusted according to the weight of the patient.
Okay.
So whether they are, it doesn't matter what age they are, we like to dose according to the weight of the patient. So for paracetamol, the weight, it's 10 milligrams per kilogram as the dosage, but a nice way to remember in how to administer a syrup for your child is to take the weight of the child and divide it by 2.
Okay.
And that usually is the amount of mils that you give in terms of using a syrup. And of course, there are other options of paracetamol. Besides the syrup, you have tablet form in the older kids, and then suppositories in patients or children that aren't able to tolerate orals.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Kasim, for all of your insights and helping us with our little ones.
Thank you for having me.
Opening up platforms to have these discussions makes combating pain and fever that much easier, as our discussions give you some preparation to fight pain with the widest pediatric range of flavors and formats for pain and fever relief in South Africa.
Being a parent can be challenging, but stepping out is when things get real complicated. That's why new Panado Pediatric Syrup 5 ml sachets are here to make the job easier. They're really convenient to pack and easy to use, so you're always prepared for pain and fever anytime, anywhere. Panado, a dose of care.